Welcome back. Rory McIlroy said it was the holy grail to win the Open at St Andrews in the 150th holding of the event. It wasn't to be for McIlroy. He's finished third. Cameron Young, the American, in second, but no one could stop the Australian Cameron Smith, 20 under par. He is the Open champion. Let's head back to St Andrews now. Jamie Weir is still there alongside Wayne Riley, and the fans now waiting to see the new champion crowned, Jamie.
Yeah, that's right, Jules. Not long now until Martin slumbers and his team take to the 18th green behind us here, and Cameron Smith is presented onto the 18th green and crowned the champion golfer of the year, the first mulleted champion golfer of the year, to my knowledge anyway. Radar, for those that might know, give us a bit of background into Cam Smith, because he's been around for a while, but he's had this stellar rise over the last sort of 18 months, I would say. Players champion a few months ago. And he can add a claret jug to that now as well.
Yeah, he's a Queensland lad, a humble guy, comes from a great family, you know, just a normal Australian family, not rich or by no means poor, just a really cool Australian family, and he's a Queenslander. And the reason why he putts so well, most Queenslanders do. You know, you've got Peter Thompson winning it 5 times, and you've got Ian Baker Finch winning it, Greg Norman winning it. It's because they grow up on such coarse greens up in Queensland, and they learn to read grain, and they putt on dodgy greens, really. They're a lot better now, but back in the day when these kids were growing up, they were, you know, and they putt so well, all of them. Ian Baker Finch, an incredible putter, and so's Cam, and that's where it comes from. But now he lives in Florida, in Jacksonville.
It's right next to Ponte Vedra Beach.
Absolutely, that's where he practices. Coarse greens once more, and he just knows how to roll his egg, and he's phenomenal, but he's a very, very nice guy. Very humble and down to earth, and he's like most of us Australians, not brash or loud,
just
but
good looking,
yeah,
talented,
absolutely,
great golfers.
But yeah, you'd like him. He's one of the good guys.
We have to address the elephant in the room, and you know, we hear on the ground all these whispers, and one of the whispers is that Cam Smith is one of the guys who'll be joining Liv. We don't know when. There has been talk of perhaps even as early as next week. There has been talk of after this year's President's Cup at Quail Hollow. That'll be a real sickener for the R&A, won't it, that their champion golfer of the year is now potentially joining Liv, whereas, you know, Rory McIlroy, I suppose, would have been the dream story for them.
Yes, and that story wasn't to be. But, you know, also it won't be a great, if that was to happen, and it's only a rumour, it wouldn't be great for the PGA Tour, because basically he's won the Players. He'll probably go and play the playoffs, one would think, with a 25 million purse. So if he was to be the Players champion, the Open champion, and the playoffs champion, well, that wouldn't be.
Yeah.
That wouldn't. Let's hope it's not true, and you know, we'll see what happens. But until it happens, yeah. But we have to address it. Yeah, there's a lot of rumours everywhere, all over the place, all sorts of rumours, and you know.
We should just mention the other sort of runners and riders, and Tommy Fleetwood ends with in a tie for 4th. A great day for him. Sadly, it wasn't to be for Viktor Hovland. Incredible round from Cam Young at 65, yeah. And you still end up as the runner-up. Just on Viktor Hovland, was it the sort of pressure being in the final group that maybe told in the end? And he's young. He's got majors ahead of him.
I just think, yeah, he hasn't really been that great in major championships, and now this is a kick along. Yeah, he wasn't. Rory McIlroy all day was conducting that orchestra in that last group. In the respect, I was looking at them both, and he looked a bit like a rabbit in the headlights. Viktor and Rory McIlroy looked very much at home. He looked very much at home, Rory McIlroy, today. It's, as I said, the putter just didn't work for him today, and he didn't putt badly. They just didn't go in. If he would have got one early, it could have been a different story.